Hey there folks, today we're going to be showing you how to install these Airlift 1000 air helper springs, and we're going to be doing ours on a 2023 Nissan Pathfinder. However, this is just going to be a generic video to show you how it's done. So these will help you when you're towing trailers to reduce your sag. So let's open the box and see what we get. All right, so you see here we have the vehicle safely jacked up, and on axle stands we got it jacked up on both the rear sides there and chocks on the front for safety. You want to take all the weight off of the springs so we can get the bags in. So let's get under the vehicle and get started. All right, so when you have it safely jacked up where you want it to be, we're going to grab our first helper bag here, grab the protective cover on it, and we're going to squeeze out the air. We're going to need our knee on the ground to help fold it into a hot dog bun shape. And we want to get as much air out as we can, and then we put this back on. All right, so you want to make sure that the valve side is facing down, so your non-valve side is going to go in first. All right, before you get the bag in, it's actually best to get this little protective disc in there in the bottom. And just reach your finger under the control arm and center it with the hole there. And we're just going to persuade the bag into the position that you want it to be in. All right, we just off camera grabbed the protective cover off the end there. Once you do that, it'll let the air into the bag, and you're just going to manipulate it. Grab the control arm, the nipple should be underneath there, and give it a twist on the side and just manipulate it to where you can see the valve coming out. All right, so we're going to grab one of the clamps that the hardware kit comes with. We're going to put it on the end of our hose here, and then the nipple should be underneath your control arm, and then we're going to feed it on there. You're just going to press the hose on, holding the bag at the top. You may need some soapy water or a heat gun to warm the hose up because it is a very tight fit. Once it's as far up as you can get it to go, you're going to take that clamp and pinch it open and slide it up as far as it'll go up against the bag. All right, so we're going to grab one of our zip ties. We're going to bend it because we want to loop it through the two holes in one side of the control arm and out the other, and that's going to hold down our line. All right, and we just leave a little bit of a loop so there's not too much pressure on the bag, and that holds it down there. And we're going to route it to the center. So depending on your vehicle, your mounting points may be different. You just find parts on your subframe where you can get it to the back of the vehicle to the bumper where we will fill it up with air. All right, and just right here on the subframe, just keep in mind the slack for movement. Your control arm is moving, so we need to keep a bit of slack in there. And we're just going to continue feeding it into the weep holes in your subframe. And we're going to leave the ties as they are, and then at the very end, after the install, we will cut all the ends off of them. All right, so from the subframe, now we're going to go to the rear here and feed it through. All right, so next we're going to grab two more clamps and our T connection, and then we're going to splice in our T connection onto the ends here. Good. All right, so we're going to grab our clamp and put it on. Then we're going to grab a lighter. You can use a heat gun or some boiling water, and we're just going to heat up that end there. If you're using fire, just be careful not to melt it. And then we put our fitting on. All right, and as far as you can, and we're going to do the clamp down onto it. All right, so once that is nice and far down over the barb, we're good to attach our next side. All right, now we're going to cut a little bit of the excess with an X-Acto knife. Just make sure you use a very sharp one. And we're going to do the same process as we just did. All right, and get your clamp on. And it should look like that, nice and tight to the T. All right, now for this last bit of the T connection, we have our small piece here. We're going to pre-put our clamps, heat it up and attach it there, and that's where our Schrader valve will go. All right, once you have it on, again, take your clamp and put it up. All right, so if you have any plastic rivets like these ones, they're best to go through. We're going to pop that out, and that's a perfect spot for our Schrader valve to go in. All right, so now we grab our lighter, heat up our end here, and we're going to put our Schrader valve on here next. Grab your clamp, put it all the way down. Make sure when you're doing these clamps that you have grip on all three prongs, because if you have only two that are gripping, then they tend to bend. And if they do bend, just bend them back as best as you can. All right, and then we grab a nut, put it all the way down as far as it goes on the Schrader valve. Then your lock washer. All right, now we have to reach up and under, and our Schrader valve should go under like that. And then we grab a rubber washer, push it all the way up as tight as it'll go. Then you grab a flat washer followed by a nut, and we tighten it on down by hand, and then we'll go by wrench afterwards. All right, now we're going to grab our electric tire pump, just a battery operated one, hook it to our Schrader valve, pump up the bag, and then if you do have a kink like ours, it should fill out. So we're going to fill it with about 20 psi. All right, we have our pressure at 20 psi. We've taken the inflator off. Now we're going to do a soap test with some household cleaner or some dish soap. While it's inflated, you just spray the bag first, and you spray the contact point, the nipple underneath, and then we're going to spray along all your connections. Get your T, and you just want to look at it, make sure no air bubbles are coming out. Check the bag that there's no rips in the bag, looks like it's holding air. And you just want to make sure everything's centered there, the puck and the fitting, everything's all good. We don't appear to have any leaks. All right, and we're going to use a 13 millimeter wrench and just tighten it down nice and snug. And then we grab our protective cap and we twist it on. All right, so we have everything routed in there. The bag's all good. Airline comes out and we go over. Everything is just bundled up underneath here, and that is where our Schrader valve comes out. And then we go to the other side of the vehicle. Everything's all good there. Same thing. It's routed under the control arm. over the muffler, and there is a protective cover that it comes with, a little heat cover that goes under the spare tire across the subframe to the other side where it met our T. All right, so everything's installed. The weight is now on the bags, and as you can see, we're rocking it and everything is staying nice and firm. Hopefully this video is helpful to everybody. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and throw any questions you have about the product in the comment section.